Yeah.
play a vital role is it gives the working people a chance to go in and train and get their frustrations out. Like it was funny. Friday morning, I was there, and a gal shows up, and she comes in, and she's like, "Ugh, tell me it gets easier with the kids when they get older.
Yeah.
Tell me." And I'm like, well, what they say is little kids, little problems, big kids, big problems.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm just frustrated.
Yeah.
And then when she was leaving, I'm like, hey, how you feeling now? She's like, I'm just like, you still frustrated? She's like, nope, I feel so good right now. And I think that's the thing, like most people find when they start doing some sort of physical outlet is it really is healing to the mind, body, spirit aspect of themselves. It's like, it's not just we're learning a martial art. It's not just you're working out. It's not just we're getting healthy. It's all of it, man. It's
So,
so layered.
so talk to me about that physical outlet because you do maybe some would say two very different things. You have murder yoga, which is jujitsu, and meditation healing yoga. Like,
Yeah.
how did you do start one, start the other, and then where do you feel like there's some similarities or differences between those two?
Well, I think there's a tremendous amount of similarities. Like it blows my mind. That's when I started jujitsu, coming from the yoga background. It was really, really like, wow, this stuff is familiar to me because it's mind body connection, it's focus, it's concentration, it's effort, it's ease.
Right.
It's yoga.
Yeah.
Uh, you're just you're just trying to make the other person give up.
Right.
And in yoga, you're just trying to make yourself give up. So it's finding different edges of different folks. So for me, it was really a natural fit. And I get what you're saying because there's like this whole passive versus violence.
Right. Right.
But I don't know if I really look at jujitsu as violence.
Same. I don't look at it that way either, but I think for some people they may see it as that.
Right. Like if you don't know anything about it, you've never done it. Of course, it's a martial art.
Right.
It's you're hurting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are, but it's more control. It's more. I often talk about it like it's a dance.
Right. It is. Yeah.
And especially when you get to roll with somebody that really knows what they're doing, it's such high level skill back and forth, back and forth. It's beautiful. It's like when somebody gets like a really good move on me, I'm never like, oh man, I'm like, wow, that was awesome,
We laugh it off at this, which is
Yes,
fun, which is fun.
100%.
It's a weird concept to explain to someone. Like you laugh when someone gets you. I'm like, yes. They're like, what? Like seriously?
Or I'll encourage them like, hey, that choke's almost there. Keep going. Like it's really close. Like
Yeah. So it is a fun. But like, so how did you find jujitsu? Like
um
yoga? I mean,
how did I find yoga or how did I find jiu-jitsu?
let's start with how did you find jujitsu? It's a
How did
violence.
I find jiu-jitsu?
You're an
Coming out,
old man, so how did you find jujitsu
yeah.
as an old man?
So I'm a 47-year-old white belt,
Yeah.
which is hard thing to do, hard thing to start over. Especially I think later in life when you've got your routines and
Right.
your habits and everything just like really dialed in. Like most people don't start new things because they're new, and the amount of bandwidth we all have, like sometimes like I think about this with my electronics all the time. Like I don't want to learn how to program another remote. Like I
Right.
just
Right. Right.
I'm too tired. I can't
Yeah.
do it. Just I'm done.
Yeah.
But coming out of the pandemic, I was like, okay, we need some physical contact. I need something to do with my kids, and I had this like image in my head, like the whole family's there, and we're learning jujitsu, and I want them to be able to have this skill because they've all been part of a bullying at different times during school, and the world's a nasty place, and it builds resilience and it teaches them how to lose graciously, but it also teaches them how to control a situation and handle themselves if things go sideways.
Yeah.
So that was like my utopian dream. So I'd driven by this place 1,000 times, and I was like, I look at it and I'm like, oh, I should go check it out. But you know what? The one thing, you know what kept me from going in there?
Ice cream.
Competition team.
Oh, competition team. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like that scared me.
Right,
Like
right.
they're like, no, 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 no. I don't want to be no part of no competition team.
Right.
Like, no, 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 no. But then I ran into a friend of mine who I used to teach yoga to uh, at an MMA gym like years ago.
Yeah.
And so I ran into him in a bike shop and I'm like, hey, you know this place? He looks at it. He's like, I don't, but if you're going to learn jiu-jitsu, this is legit. Like Gracie jiu-jitsu, that's what you want to learn. And so I don't know. I think it was his blessing that like sealed the deal for me. And I was like, okay, if this guy doesn't think it's a joke for me to do this, I almost thought he was going to laugh at me like, oh, you're too old. You can't start.
Yeah.
They're going to kill you in there,
Right, right.
But he was like, no, man, you should do it. Like he was really encouraging. And I think we all need that in our lives. Like somebody to say, yeah, go for it. Yeah. Like do the thing,
Yeah.
do the thing that scares the crap out of you.
Yeah.
Push yourself. Yeah. So we get too much negativity, man, too much negativity. And so that was like the catalyst for me to go in and sign up and start it with the kids. And kids lasted about a year and a half. And then they were like, Dad, we're out. Mm-hmm. And I got hook, line, and sinkered in there. I just fell in love with it. Love the camaraderie. Love the physical push. Like I don't push myself that hard in the gym. Mm-hmm. But in there, you can't help but work hard if somebody's trying to kill you.
Right.
Like it's forced. It's a forced workout, and I really appreciate that. Like yeah. I need that in my life. I need somebody to push me.
Yeah, we just need someone to push you to do cardio now. So it's what it sounds like this morning. But we'll do that another time.
Yeah.
Was there like a time you're doing this? You said you got hooked in and it was all in. Like, was there a time where there was like, man, am I wasting my time here? Should I be doing this? Did you ever have anything like that? Where like, oh crap, I just suck.
Every day. Every day until probably late blue belt.
Yeah.
Probably late blue belt, I decided I don't care anymore. Like I decided I can't learn this stuff.
Right.
I'm just going to do the best I can.
Yeah.
Because I'm so awful.
Yeah.
I don't get the lessons.
Right.
He shows me, he walks away, and I don't know my left hand from my right hand, and I don't know where to put this or that. Yeah. And then he looks at me and he's just like, no, that's not what I showed you.
Yeah.
No. And then some days he's like, I don't have time to give you a private lesson. Like,
yeah, I get it. I'm the same way. I can pick up like most things, like any like yoga I picked up pretty easily, other stuff picked up pretty easily. But this morning I'm like, oh my God, what is he saying? I've watched it. I'm kind of like practicing it as he's demoing. I got it, and I'm doing it with Dylan. I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? Like, what am I doing? So it's like I don't know if that's fun or not, but it's just like, yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'm not even picking this up. Like,
yeah,
how am I a blue belt even?
I mean, there was days I left in tears, like on the way home, just like feeling emasculated physically, like some dude just rolled me up and choked me with my own clothes.
Right.
And then there's like the emotional side of it. It was, oh my gosh, this is like, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I'm not good enough for this, I'm too old for this, it hurts too much. But I guess the one thing you can say for me is I don't quit.
Yeah.
Unless there's a really good reason to, I'm not like that dogmatic was like, oh no, I'll never quit. It's like, no, I mean, like, I feel like that was the challenge, like I was so challenged to learn that I just kept coming back. It's like, no, I'm going to do this, and I think that's my superpower, I guess, is I don't quit easy.
Yeah. So how are like the things, are there lessons in life and jujitsu that can maybe carry over or you've taken on, like that you learn from maybe?
Don't quit.
Mm-hmm.
Highs and lows.
Yeah.
There's going to be like days that you're like, I can't mess with this stuff. Everything's working. And then there's days like nothing works. And
right.
I think that's like that's yoga, that's life, that's a job. It doesn't matter. It's all the same, right? Like it's uh, us managing our emotions, managing our energy levels.
Yeah.
Uh, like some days you can go for it. Some days you just feel like on top of the world. It's like, yeah, I'm going to push through this. I'm going to work hard. Feels great to do that. And then others days is like, why did I even show up?
Yeah. What am
Like,
I doing here? Yeah.
not learning anything.
Yeah.
I'm just getting beat up. Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, I think it kind of goes in line with that quote, like if you only show up when you feel good, like you're never gonna do anything. Like you
yeah,
you're just that's just not how life works, right? So I think it's like for me, it's like doing something very hard. Like I said before, I'm pretty good at a lot of things, but like I'm very bad at this, and it keeps me going. Like it keeps me in check, and it's just it is not like you said.
humbly.
We don't want to look at it this way, but the world can be a dangerous place, right? And like I'd rather be like caught knowing some of this stuff.
Yes.
Whether, and I tell people this all the time, whether like people think like I need to do whatever it is, whether it's jujitsu, yoga, or working out, they think they have to do like 6 times a week. I'm like, dude, like yeah, there are people who do that, but like if you just go once or twice, like you're just gonna acquire stuff, you're gonna learn stuff, you're gonna do more. Like I think you can just start there. You don't have to. I know it's a lot of money, but you don't have to do those things. Like you just show up, right? And I think it's like you said, if you have kids, like women, like being a smaller guy, I think it's so important to learn this stuff, right?
Yeah, for
That way,
sure.
that way when a street fight comes, I'm gonna pull guard and be ready to go.
Well, you saw this last UFC is one of the best guys in the world pull guard.
Right,
I
right.
mean,
It's crazy. So now, okay, so now at first you're like, I don't want to compete. Competing sounds crazy. Now you seem like you're addicted to it. Like talk to me about that.
I think getting over the hump, like I had to get talked in or almost bullied into my first comp, and they were like, no, you can do this. I'm like, no, I can't do this. You can do this. No, I can't. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to do it because I'm getting peer pressured in the best way.
Yeah,
Um, and then I loved the full speed. I love that it's as real as it gets.
yeah,
Like we're not kid gloving it anymore.
right.
Like we're gonna see what happens, and I liked that a lot.
Yeah,
And after that one, I did another one and another one and another one, and it's just now I compete like once every couple months.
yeah.
This month I'm competing twice in about a week.
Oh wow.
So um, yeah, there's something from competition too that is so valuable, and that is it accelerates your learning. So that there I struggle learning in the class. So then I go compete and I get a whole other layer of learning. And I guess it's a little hack that I use for myself is like I go out there, tangle it up with those guys, and then I'll get in these situations where, oh, I don't know how to do something from here. And then I go back to the gym and be like, guys, I got stuck here at the competition. What do I do? And
Right.
then they like show me what to do. And then next time I go out, it's like, okay, I almost have it, or now I've got it, and so it just really builds a direction in your training, more so than just showing up to class and learning what's being taught that day.
Right.
For me, it gave it like that real world, like applications like no, here's where you really suck, here's
Right.
what you need to work on, here's what you're pretty decent at, keep refining that.
Yeah.
Stop doing this.
That makes sense because for me, when I have no point of reference, I'm like, oh, okay, like I'll just be stuck here. I don't care. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Like,
Yep.
yeah. The first, I'm sure, like you, like, oh crap, I gotta stuck here. Like, I gotta know something. So,
Yeah.
that's cool. So, for jujitsu, for me, like, I'm like a high strung person.
Mm.
Doing it the last couple of years kind of made me a little more calm. Like, what are some effects has it done for you? Are you like, we don't want to make it seem like it's this special thing, but has it made you like a better father, husband, like all this stuff? Like what has it done for
That's
you?
funny. I asked my family this, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so, because I was curious, like, has there been a difference in me since I started jujitsu versus not? And my kids were like, yeah, you're less grumpy when you go. Um, and I'm like, okay, I buy that. It makes sense. But when my wife's like, no, you're pretty much the same. Like, uh, whatever you get into, you do that. You get intense in the training, and you try to like go all in, and you try to learn as much as you can. You try to be really good at whatever it is you're learning. And so, I appreciated both views of that. So I think in that aspect, in my just day to day living life, I've just kind of added jujitsu, but it hasn't really changed who I am or how I move through the world.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not like you're wearing a purple suit every day, letting everyone know you're a purple belt.
right. I like to do that on the weekends for sure, though.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, good. You kind of mentioned something about like just showing up, going all in, doing hard stuff. You do something like I think the yoga's hard. I think jujitsu is very hard, but I think one of the hardest things is, and I think this is hard for anybody, level playing field. Because
Mm.
jujitsu, there's a skill size component, but a level playing field is a freaking ice bath. Like talking about that. That's level because it's here. Like it doesn't matter. Like there's no skill. You just gotta. Are you tough enough here to suck it up and do it? Like talk to me about like lessons
Well,
you've learned or
yeah.
physiology. Like what have you gained from the experience of the ice bath all
I,
the time?
well, you said level playing field. Let me just piggyback on competition again. That's another one of the aspects I love about competition because it makes it feel a little bit more even. So I go against belt level, weight class, and age bracket,
Right.
which in the gym, like I'm one of the oldest guys
There's
in
none
there.
of that. There's none of that.
There's no, there's like So cold plunging, man. Uh, Something I wanted to do for a long time, like years. I did the cold showers forever. I do the buckets or the bowl of ice in the face forever. Um, and I think it was my 50th birthday. I'm like, I want to, instead of a fancy sports car, I decided to go all in on the cold plunge.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, health, longevity. So that was my birthday present to myself was this cold plunge,
Yeah.
and try to be as consistent as I can. I bet you I'm in there 6 to 7 days a week. Sometimes I'll take a weekend off, but definitely every weekday I go in there to start the day, and it is always hard. It's always hard,
It doesn't get
and
easier.
it always sucks.
Right.
Some days I enjoy the suck,
Yeah.
like this. Some
Yeah.
days I enjoy that battle, that fight, that surrender
Yeah.
uh, of getting into it. Other days, it's just breathe through it, wait for that clock to run down, and move on.
Yeah.
But I think starting my day with something like super, super hard. But is it really hard? I mean, you're just getting in water.
Right.
It's not that hard to do. It
Right.
it more just sucks.
Right.
Uh, and anybody can do it. Anybody can
Right.
suffer.
That's why I say it's a level playing field because like, yeah, you're gonna go lift weights. Like you've been lifting longer, you can handle
Yeah.
more, whatever that is. Like, but then like the ice bath is 45 degrees or 32 degrees, no matter who you are, and you gotta go
Yeah.
through it, like and how tough are you? So your wife does it with you. Is
Yeah.
something that she kind of does now on her own, or did you drag her into it? Like, what is that? What is that like?
She's a very competitive woman.
Yeah,
And so I think at first it was like, oh, if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it.
yeah.
And now she trains really hard too. She probably trains 2.5 hours a day,
Oh my gosh.
um,
Yeah,
like on the bike, yoga, weights,
yeah,
Pilates, rower, running.
yeah,
She's way fitter than I am.
yeah,
Um, I can still choke her out though.
yeah. Right.
Put a gi on her and she's like,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
She needs to know.
But now we do it separately. Sometimes we'll do it at the same time, but usually she gets up. See, I can't do this. She's way harder than I am.
Right.
She gets up, goes right in.
Yeah.
I have to get up, have some coffee, like move around a little bit. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
think thoughts, and then I'll go in like half an hour later.
Yeah.
Not her. She's like 5 minutes after she's up, she's in.
That's crazy. That's
That
so,
is crazy.
that's
That is
crazy.
crazy. I don't know. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would if I had to. She has to.
Right.
Like
Right.
if she wants to get everything in before she has to go to work, that's
Yeah.
what she has to do, and she makes it happen.
Right.
For me, I have a little more freedom in that, so I can space it out. But yeah, it's I enjoy the way I feel afterwards.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite things. Like on the days that for whatever reason I do miss it,
Mhm.
uh, I'm less sharp.
Yeah.
I'm less awake. Like you know that groggy feeling in the morning when you wake up and everything's, especially when you're tired. Like when you
Right.
wake up and you're tired,
Mhm.
like everything's kind of like moving through molasses. It's like a slow. Uh, it's like wah wah wah
Yeah.
wah. You hit that cold plunge and everything's like, let's go.
Right. Right.
You know, everything's crisp, everything's sharp, everything's like boom, 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 boom. I love that. I love the challenge. I love the pain. It helps with pain. It helps me a
Yeah.
lot with my pain.
Yeah.
I get a lot of pain, and I've had a lot of pain before jiu-jitsu. You know, I've always dealt with chronic pain, my neck, my back. Did a lot of years of construction and manual labor stuff that did me no favors in my body. Arthritis really has helped. That's probably the number one thing I'd say I benefit from is the arthritis in my fingers. And you know, with it when you're doing the gi
Oh
stuff,
yeah. Yeah.
my gosh, it kills your fingers.
Yeah.
And so for me, like that was like almost like a week in, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can move my fingers again.
Yeah.
Uh, and now we're going 2 years strong, coming
Right.
up 2 years this September. So
It's crazy.
yeah, I can't see myself stopping it. I
Yeah.
keep waiting for it to get fun. It's
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah. So with this, like you felt a decrease in pain. Do you feel like it has helped you, like you mentally? Do you feel like it helped you in other ways, like like what whether or is that it? Like I mean, there's a lot of things that it's helped you with. Like, do you feel like you're tougher now? Like if you can be in an ice bath for 3 minutes or 6 minutes, like you can handle a
Oh,
pound, right?
well, I would say I'm better at doing ice baths. I got some experience
Yeah.
sitting in those.
Yeah.
I think it's again coming back to the same but different.
Yeah.
You know, because for me, and I tell this to my yoga class all the time. It's like, you know, this is how I sit in the cold plunge, guys. You know, I try to relax my body. I try not to fight it. I try to surrender to it. And I think that's one of the keys to getting through it is if you're in there and you're just like hammering down and gritting and just like holding your breath,
Right.
it's a fight.
Right.
So I try to make it more of a meditation. I try to make it more of a yoga practice where I'm scanning my body and I'm looking for where I'm tight and I'm trying to relax that area. I'm watching my breathing. I'm trying to like regulate my breathing so it's slow and steady. That has huge returns in jiu-jitsu, like being uncomfortable and then being able to like, oh yeah, this is how I do my cold plunge. Oh yeah, this is how I do my yoga practice. Oh yeah, this is how I do jiu-jitsu. Um, oh yeah, this is how I keep from killing my kids when they like push
Right.
me over the edge.
So that breath work or breathing or meditation, like, is that something that you do like all the time or only in the ice bath or, because I know a lot of times like people do yoga, they don't realize that you're getting like a meditative benefit too.
Yeah.
Right? So like, where does that fit in? Like, do you just do it no matter what? The meditation, like no matter what? Like,
Yeah, I do. I did every day for like I think it was like 1,300 days straight. One time, like I got up and I do like a 20-minute meditation like every day.
mhm.
And then one day I woke up and I was like, I don't need to do this today. It was weird. It
Yeah,
was really weird. It was like, wait a minute. It's kind of like a cold plunge, right? You do it every day and then wake up, you're like, I don't need to do it today.
yeah,
Uh, Now I do it when I know I need it.
mhm,
So especially if I'm like really tired
mhm.
or hurting, I'll sit close my eyes and do a quick, 10-minute meditation, 10-minute breath work. Really helps push me through fatigue and pain.
Yeah. So during that meditation, are you like, what is it? Like spiritual praying? Are you replay thoughts in your head, think good thoughts? Like what's going on during that
It
process?
depends. It can be all of that.
Yeah.
For me, a lot of times it's just counts the breath.
Mhm.
Count the breath and keep it the same.
Yeah.
That's simple and easy. Sometimes I'll do a little mantra,
Yeah.
like I'm healing my body. I'm bringing in good. I'm letting out bad. Sometimes I use a specific, like a prayer
Yeah.
or a phrase. Yeah, all of those things I do. It kind of just depends. Like how when I wake up, how I'm feeling. Like what do I need today?
Yeah.
And then
I like to do the counts myself. I just do the counts. I don't ever like I don't rarely do I get like deep in thought. It's for me to like just empty thought, like
yeah,
just be still, whatever. I think I don't know if I got this from like Wim Hof or yoga or whatever, but like we're so like we can't just be what we are. Like it's like, oh, I'm cold. I gotta rush to get a jacket. I'm hot. I gotta turn the AC on. Like, it's like just be there for a little bit. Like it's okay to be
yeah.
hot. You're not gonna die. Like be cold. Like especially here, like we're not gonna die of the cold. Like we're not. Like you're not. It's a little uncomfortable, but just like go out there and be a couple minutes. I'm not telling you to like be in a t-shirt and shorts in the winter, but I mean like just be cold a little bit. Like make your body fight a little bit, and you'll get something out of it, right?
You're talking about like reaction versus action, like moving on purpose versus like, oh, just this is just automatic.
Yeah.
So for your audience, here's a challenge. Like when you're feeling a little uncomfortable, you're feeling a little nervous, like see how long you can go before you pick up your phone.
Yeah.
So, because that's what we do, right? That's our medicine these days. Like we pick up our phone, it's a distraction.
Right.
We're trying to distract ourselves from that exact thing, discomfort, pain, whatever that is we're feeling. We don't ever let ourselves really feel that. So when you stop and you like acknowledge, like, I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling happy, like, what am I grateful for today?
Yeah.
Like that has tremendous power, not only in dealing with it and helping process it, um, moving through it, but also getting better at doing those things too. When we never let ourselves get better at it, it always becomes this roadblock or this impossible wall that we can't get over, or it's kept us stuck for years or whatnot. I mean,
It's funny you mentioned this thing. I think it's maybe more uh, for men than it is for like women, but like you should just be happy. Like sometimes as guys, like no, it's like I can't be like that. I'm like like I don't care. I laugh, I run around. I don't care at all, right? And I think you mentioned that too. And also like maybe to the other side of that is like be sad. Like I'll watch something like man, this is kind of sad. I'll just like cry, and it's like it's okay.
yeah,
I think it's so cool to just say like be happy. I think like and at least for our group that we do jiu-jitsu with, I see it like guys are just happy and it's
yeah.
funny. It's so
It,
cool.
it's a
Around,
camaraderie where we don't have to, like, we're there because we want to be there.
right.
You know, nobody's forcing us to be there.
Yeah.
Uh, Athletes, like we have to perform. It's
Right.
just a good fun time, and I think that's contagious.
Yeah.
Like we're like, oh, we're moving. We're not dead yet. Let's celebrate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Like it's cool because I'm 40 and a lot of times I'm the younger guy in the group and
mm,
everyone's older and I've told this to younger guys like you wanna feel young, you wanna do this stuff, just be like a kid. Like you can't worry about this stuff. Just like have fun. Like
yes.
people who I've known to be a little bit older and they seem youthful are the ones who can laugh and who can have
Yeah.
fun. Like, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
there's something about being a man where you just got to go through something and do it, but you also like you got to go have fun too. Like
Yeah.
you got to go live and laugh at yourself. Like I think the biggest thing is being able to laugh at yourself. Like people
Yeah.
don't do enough of that. I think it's just funny. Like you can't let life, there's so much in life that's so serious and you can't let jujitsu or whatever like slow you down. You just gotta laugh, man.
One of my yoga teachers, one of his favorite quotes was, "Life is serious business, but don't take yourself too seriously."
Yeah.
And that's sums it up right there. It's like it's amazing. you can't be depressed or worried and grateful at the same time. So that's always a great challenge if you're like, and to really, this is an exercise I do with my class all the time. Is like we end with I call it the pose of gratitude, where you just name 3 things you're grateful for, just to yourself. You don't have to say it out loud. And then I'm just like the yoga poses. I'm always like, make it easy first. So pick the low hanging fruit. What's the easiest thing to be grateful for? I got a roof over my head. I got food in the fridge. I got electricity. Lights are coming on. These are good things. But it's easy to make the list, but it's really hard to feel grateful for those things. Like when was the last time like you had that welling up of just gratitude that radiates in every cell of your body? When was the last time you had that for something? Like we don't get gifts anymore, and we're like, whoa, this is just what I always wanted. Like as a kid, like that happens all the time. But as adults, especially 40s, 50s, 60s, like we've felt all the things, we've done all the things, we've collected all the trophies, like we got it all, we've done it all. Right. To have a new experience, to have a new emotion is rare. And so to really get into the feeling state of, wow, electricity, I got lights on. Like, can you even do that? I don't know. Most people can't.
Right.
But then once you get good at the little ones, now go for the harder stuff. Now, like, I'm grateful for that guy choking me out in the tournament because that taught me, like I need to work on my game. I'm grateful that I didn't get this job because looking back on it now, that would have put me in this like weird place over there, and I wouldn't have met so-and-so, and I wouldn't be where I'm at now. Like we never know why we end up where we end up, but we can choose how we react to these like crappy situations. And if we practice putting into place, being grateful for the little things, when big life stuff comes up, it's so much easier to just like bask in that.
Right. I love the positive mindset because like people be like, oh man, I didn't get that job. Like you didn't get that job because God or the universe didn't allow that for some reason, right? If you would have got that job, you wouldn't have been able to do jujitsu, right? Like if you didn't get that flat tire, you would have been stuck in that car accident. Like there's things, that like it sounds all this stuff sounds kind of corny, but I think it's true. Like everything does happen for a reason, right? Like the universe did that for you for that reason. It's like if you don't allow yourself to look with an open mind, you're never going to see these things, right? It's about like just being open and allowing yourself to see, to feel, to feel everything. I think it's important to feel these things. Like like I feel anger, I let it out. I let it out.
For sure.
But I feel like that's a healthy thing. I'm not going to ball it up and just load a gun, because
or pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's
say,
a disservice.
I don't get mad. I'm like, you're mad. You sound mad now. Like it's okay to, pretend it doesn't exist. Like anger, these emotions exist within all of us to varying capacities, and I think it's okay to express them, right?
So the other night, I had to pick up my wife from the airport, and we were driving back.
Got to pick her up, not had to. You got to pick her up.
Thank you for that. Although, LAX traffic, man, it feels like
Yeah, go ahead.
another layer right there. But we were coming home, and I got off on the wrong exit, even though I was following the map. Sometimes the signal disrupts, and then it starts jumping all over the place, and I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know which exit to get off, and I thought it said turn here, so I'm like getting off, and it ended up being the wrong exit. And at first, I was like really pissed. I was like, ugh. And then I got to thinking, like, okay, this may have just saved me in some way. Like maybe there's a huge accident. Maybe there's some crazy wacko that's going through there right now. The reason I got off at the wrong exit may be a very positive thing. I just don't know it yet. And so that's the way I chose to like look at it. Yeah, it wasn't ideal. I was tired. I wanted to get home, but I kind of like you're talking about, we think through these things, and you can turn these like crappy situations. You just have to reframe them.
Right.
And I think that's a very healthy way to deal with discouragement and making mistakes. And because we don't know, we don't have that 360-degree worldview. Like we have no idea. We're just like bobbing around here.
Right. we're
doing
all,
the best we can. But
we're all trying to figure out and do the best we can. But yeah, like you said, it's just cool to try to reframe like those negative thoughts or things
yeah,
that didn't happen. Like you said, I think the job thing. Those are like always funny ones. You didn't get that one for a reason, right? Like like could your mind, body, and soul handle being stuck in one place for 9 hours a day? Probably not. Something bad might happen to you, right? Like some
or
people.
how about the girl?
Right,
You
right,
didn't get the girl.
right.
Thank God I didn't get the girl.
Yeah, she was crazy.
She ended up being wacko. I'm miserable with that one.
It's funny. It was like when you're younger, you're like dating or whatever. You see those things, and then now you see them. You're like, oh my God, I dodged a bullet there.
Heck
Or,
yeah. But
or
at the time, nobody could tell you different. Like it was like, no, you don't understand. She's the one.
right, right, right.
We'll see. For
Okay, so did your wife ever do jujitsu, or she's doing it? How does that work?
Um, she lets me practice moves sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
So sometimes I'll throw a gi on her. I'm like, babe, I struggled with this. I need to practice it.
yeah,
And she'll entertain me and let me do that. It grosses her out, the thought of rolling with a bunch of sweaty dudes
yeah,
or even chicks. Like, it's like, that's disgusting to her.
yeah.
And I'm like, well, it is disgusting, but you just kind of deal. It's just part of the package, right? Like, you can't get away from it. So you just accept it, move on.
So
Um,
what advice do you have for people who want to just do this? Like you said, you're 47 when you started your white belt journey. Like, what advice do you have? Because you were kind of holding back,
yeah,
with all the
yeah,
emotions. You already had your life kind of figured out. Like, what's something?
yeah. There's not going to be a perfect time. Like I think that was one thing I always waited on was like, okay, I need to train, I need to get fitter, I need to start running, I need to start lifting weights. I was like, no, 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 just join the class. Uh, I think there's this concept, especially nowadays, like the UFC is pretty big
Yeah,
and it's permeated culture pretty deeply,
yeah,
and so we all have an idea of like fighters and fighter gyms and jiu-jitsu is not necessarily a fighter gym.
right,
It's a different skill set within that
right,
dynamic. And so I would say reframe it in that like you're going to go be with a bunch of other moms and dads that have regular jobs and are regular people. Nobody's like this big axe murderer just wrecking people left, right, and center.
yeah,
Like these are just normal folks. You're normal. You're going to fit right in.
yeah,
And so just do it. I mean, and in that, like communicate your fears.
right.
So I had my dentist, crazy, crazy story, which she started jujitsu around the same time I started jujitsu.
Oh, no way. Yeah,
Like way later in life. And I'm just like, are you serious? You started jujitsu? Like that's crazy.
yeah,
Um, but she got poked in the eye, and instead of like she made the decision instead of like going like wearing like eye protection and continuing to go back, she decided like it wasn't worth the risk, and that's fine. If you've got your job depends on having really important eyes, you may have to
yeah,
decide to make
yeah,
that call.
yeah,
But if it's just like it's hard or it's difficult, it makes me work. I'm
yeah,
sore, I'm tired. Those are things you can overcome,
yeah,
and those are things you can get around if you decide to. So I guess, like, be honest, clearly communicate with those you're rolling with. Like, hey, I've got an injury, like, can't go too hard today. And also clearly communicate with yourself. Like, I'm making excuses, or I'm keeping myself protected, because there's a big difference.
right,
And so going back to like yoga, meditation, jiu-jitsu, know thyself. It's that, why am I doing what I'm doing? Most of us go through life just reacting, 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 not being on purpose. Like I think if you install these like healthy habits, you create for yourself realistic goals and expectations, you get a coach to help you figure this stuff out. Like none of us are supposed to know this stuff when we start. That's why we're white belts.
Right.
We're beginners. Enjoy being a beginner. That was one of the things I think I enjoyed that the most, Troy, is I got to show up. I didn't have to have any answers for nobody. I didn't have to run the class. Like it was so refreshing just to like, oh, I can learn this. Like, even though I sucked at learning it, but I didn't have that overhead pressure where you have to know this for something. There's a test at the end. There was none of that. It was just like the first time in a long time that I got to really enjoy participating in a group class of some sort, because I've been teaching yoga for like 20 years, and I'm always teaching at the front. And
you're portrayed or viewed in a certain light, right? Versus just like being there, like all of us are just in there. We're nobody. Like we're all the same or whatever, right? We just like show up, like no matter what your job. Because some of these guys are cops or they're CFA, and they just go in there and they get beat up, and you would know they were cops. They just let themselves go to get beat up. And same here. Like I coach people. I'm seeing in a line. I just go in there and get beat up. And for me, it's like like you said, refreshing to go in there to just make jokes, laugh, have fun, and not care, right? Like
right. Like you don't have to take it seriously when you're just a participant. That's kind of nice.
That is nice to just like laugh and yell cartwheels at 6 a.m. It's just fun for me. Get to have.
You got to keep it fun.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So yeah, one more thing. So you do the body work still, right?
Yeah.
Like what are some like things there that maybe like kind of transfer between like breath work, jujitsu, and then like doing body work? Do people just like they don't realize they hold tension? Does the breathing help them? Like kind of talk to me about that real quick.
Um, well, I'll talk to you. Let me say this. The body work, as far as it transfers into my jiu-jitsu, it because I know how the body is supposed to move, and where there's a lot of like acupressure points and pressure points in the body, that helps my jiu-jitsu quite a bit. So when I'm pushing on somebody, I'm targeting these areas that hurt.
Well, that's what you're doing. Okay.
Yes. Versus just like grabbing whatever I can. It's like, no, there's a nerve bundle here. Like if you push here, like you're gonna get a reaction. You push there, you're gonna get a reaction. As far as like working with people, probably one of the biggest shocks for me, like when I work with somebody that's not received much body work, like the first thing I teach them to do is how to breathe, because they don't know how to breathe. Like 90% of the world is breathing up here. It's just like total chest breathing. And their diaphragm doesn't even know how to work. It stopped working because it's frozen up. So getting them to breathe so that their diaphragm expands and contracts, that alone, you do 10 minutes of breath work, like slow, controlled breath work, the amount of stress you reduce from your body is huge. Your muscles start to soften. Your jaw starts to relax. The tension headache you've been brewing for days starts to go away. It's amazing. And so that's usually the first thing I do. Like it takes people about 4 or 5 sessions with me before they like are pros. And then when they lay on the table, they drop in and they just go. And then I'm doing like very little work at that point because they're doing it all.
Right.
And so that's really, I think I view myself like more as a helper.
Right. We're guides at the end of the day. We don't have,
yes.
We're expected to have the answer. We're just guiding them, right?
Yes. And always tell them, like this is going to go way deeper. You're going to feel way more if you participate in the process versus if you're just expecting me to do the work.
Because body work should be an active thing, but people go into it like passively, like
yes. Yeah. Well, I get people come in and like they want to be on their phones and have me work on them. And I'm like, well, I don't think you can do the work and be on your phone.
Right.
Like, I need you to unplug. Right. I need you to relax. We're getting into that parasympathetic state. This is keeping you in a sympathetic state of thinking, of reacting, of feeling. Like, this is all taking you up here. I need you to come way down here. So the breath work is so powerful for that, and people are amazed. Like, what's so great about that is they're very appreciative. Like, it's nice to do something where people like what you do.
Right. It is. It's a cool feeling. Oh, like, wow, thank you. I'm like, oh, I just read it.
Yes,
I just whatever.
it feels good. Like
Yeah.
like it feels good for me. Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I'm doing something.
It's crazy because like it's for us it's so little sometimes, but you're like changing these lives, right? I want to
Yeah,
ask you one more question with the breathing. I know for me when I roll, and this is maybe when I was more of a beginner, is like when I notice someone like who can't control their breathing, I'm like, oh yeah, I got him. Like I got him. Like maybe not now with a move, I'll get them in some way because they just can't control their breathing. Like for you, now you're rolling, you're competing. Do you ever notice like one way or the other where you're like, oh crap, this guy's controlled. Like he might be pretty good, or this guy's not very controlled. I might get him later on. Like, do you notice any of that stuff?
100%. Like, that's usually one of the first things I notice. They got you wrapped up and they're like breathing in your ear. Sometimes they sound like a pug, like, and
Yeah, yeah,
you're like, I just got to last a little bit longer. I'm going to be good.
right.
And some days they're like freaking Greyhound, where they're like, heart's not even beating.
You're like,
They're just like
crap.
slow and controlled. And you're like, oh dear,
This
this
guy's a
dude,
psycho.
this dude doesn't even care that I'm here yet. Like, I gotta make him care that I'm here. He's not even breathing hard. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that's when I get real nervous. So
right,
yeah, that's absolutely, and the tension in their body.
right,
So
right.
not only do I hear them, but I feel them. So
Yeah.
when somebody's like super relaxed, it's like, oh, there's
Oh,
no fear.
oh crap.
There's like
Oh crap.
versus like when they're like shaking and holding, it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay, pal.
I think
We
some of
all been
like
there.
yeah, some of us innately just get better at it too as you start rolling more. Because some of the guys who roll now, everyone's like a blue belt, so they've gotten a lot better. Like some of the guys at first, I'm like, all right, you're just like way too tense. I'm just gonna get you. Now they're kind of learning how to relax. You're like, oh crap.
Well, that was a huge shocker for me. Like, coming from yoga,
Mm.
where I'm supposed to be this big mind body specialist, I didn't even know I was doing those things. I didn't even know I was like shaking. It was so weird. Some guys pulled me aside and was like, bro, do you know, like, you're like really like gripping? Yes. And I'm like, what? No, come on. No, not me.
Yeah,
I would know if I was doing that. And so then I go back and I'm like, oh, they're right. Oh
yeah,
my gosh, I cannot believe I'm doing this. And then it was like, well, how do I stop? I don't know how to stop doing this. But you just bring your attention to it. As soon as you catch yourself doing it, it's like your posture.
yeah.
You look in the mirror, you're like, oh, I'm
Crap.
going to stand up. So as soon as you catch yourself like over tense, you're like, okay, I got to relax.
Yeah,
Over gripping, okay, I got to relax.
yeah.
Uh,
You have a couple of those crazy things laying around.
UPS.
Yeah. So one more question. Is there like any books or any like poem quotes that you can kind of like share that maybe that's kind of changed your thought or kind of allowed you to be this way, anything like that?
Um, for jiu-jitsu, for yoga, for life.
Pick one or all three.
uh, One of my favorite quotes. My uncle used to say this all the time. It takes a fat robin to weigh 5 pounds. Like, what does that even mean,
Yeah, what
uncle?
does that
Like,
mean?
it is just a nonsense quote. Like, who cares? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
um, I think you want a powerful quote, one that I like learned and believe. It's like, whatever you can see and you can achieve.
Wait, sorry, one
So
more time.
whatever you put
It
your
cut out for a
mind
second.
to
One
and
more time
visualize
again.
it in your mind,
One more time again. What was the quote? It cut
whatever
out.
you can see, whatever you can see and believe, you can achieve.
Yeah.
I think that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
But it's a total mindset thing. Like, see yourself winning the tournament,
Yeah.
see yourself finishing the race, see yourself getting healthy.
Yeah.
Because once you can see yourself doing it, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
It can happen.
It's a real thing. I've always believed that. Like those are things I've shared with athletes I've worked with. Just see it first. Like, then you kind of walk through them whether that's a cage or whether that's a football field, like walk it, like make the play in your head now. Like just make the play now, and then you'll make it later, I guarantee. And it may look a little different, but you made it. They're like, oh my God, it worked. I'm like, yeah,
What?
it's the coolest thing ever.
So I was listening to like a podcast or something. And they were talking about the sports psychology of that,
Mhm.
and one of the little twists they put on that is they were like, don't just see yourself getting your hand raised,
Right.
see yourself struggling,
Yeah.
and then how you're going to overcome that struggle. Like see yourself like on the bottom getting smashed and out of breath and no hope alive. You're down by 5 points or whatever. And then from there, see yourself getting the sweep, getting the mount, like throwing in the sub, like, so you're more specific with it. And the guys that are more specific with it, that are coming at it for more the like how you're going to get through the struggle, not how you're going to feel at the end.
Right.
Like,
Right. Right.
I'm amazing. Oh, the lights come on, the confetti goes, like, no, 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 no. Get it when you're like about to give up, when you're about to tap out, like start there. Like, how are you going to overcome that? How are you going to make that the turnaround story? What's that going to feel like?
I love that.
Now, that's like changed a lot for me when
Yeah,
I think about like my tournaments.
that's cool. Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
it. Well, Mr. Fulton, thank you for that, man. Um, Again, I'll share this on YouTube and we'll have it forever for the rest of the internet to see. Maybe your opponents will see. I'm like, oh man, this guy's crazy.
Well, my opponents are a big part of, they teach me so much and I'm so grateful for them. As I get older, it's harder to get opponents.
Right, right, right,
So I really value them.
right,
Um, when I go to these competitions, like I really, really appreciate them taking the time, showing up. Like, it means a lot.
right. Yeah, they talk about that, right? All of us are dads and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, who's gonna go out there? Yeah,
hard. It's hard.
yeah,
Life is hard.
yeah. All right,
It
sir.
can be
Well, thanks,
crazy.
thanks again for your time, man. I'll have to see you. I'll probably see you on Thursday then at the
All
gym.
right. I'll be at 6 a.m. I don't think I'm going to do 9 because I compete on Friday.
Me neither. I'm not going to nine. That's for
Oh,
the crazy people, man.
that's
All right, sir. We'll see ya.
all right. Thank you.
Bye.